Namaste, welcome to Bhavna's Kitchen and Living. In today's episode, I'm going to make Rataru no Siro. Basically, purple yam, sort of purple yam pudding, I could say that, just to make it easier for you to understand. So, Siro is basically also known as halwa in some part of India. So, purple yam halwa or Rataru halwa, and I'm sure there might be different name in other region of India for this purple yam because of its color, vibrant color, as you can see inside. Doesn't it look beautiful? I simply love the color. So if you just use your nail and just peel the skin off it, this is how it looks like. And taste amazing. When you wash Rataru, as you can see, it gives us beautiful like a lavender violet color. So definitely you can use as food color as well. So let's prepare yummy dessert today out of Rataru. Earlier I shared the similar recipe of preparing this kind of similar dessert with Shakarkan. Shakarkan, Sakkarya basically we call it, and Rataru Siro or halwa is perfect during fasting as well. And the taste is very unique of Rataru, and so it is perfect not just for like preparing savory recipes, but also works amazing for dessert, like a sweet recipes as well. So let's prepare dessert today. Heat up the pot or the pressure cooker on a medium to high heat. Take about 2 cups of water. Place the steaming basket and place Rataru in it. Cover the cooker. Put the whistle on, and here 2 whistles. Alright, so I heard 2 whistles and allow the cooker to cool down naturally, and I'm ready to open it up. Alright, and look at the color. It retains the color, very nice, perfectly violet or lavender color. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel the skin. It's a little bit of like kind of warm. I can see the steam coming out of it, but not that hot. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel like this. So as you can see, if you steam with skin, it is very easy to remove the skin. However, if you try to remove the skin without steaming, it's kind of, you lose a lot of thick skin of this root vegetable. So I normally prefer to steam with skin. Look at this, perfect to snack on. By the way, just to steam purple yam itself tastes amazing. Alright, so as you can see, I have peeled the Rataru, and I'm just going to go ahead and shred now. You can mash, but I find it easier to just shred it. And be sure to discard the hard part of this root vegetable, or you can use to grow another root vegetable out of that, but cut the root before you steam, obviously. And I'm getting towards the hard part now, so I'm just going to get as much as I can and then just discard the remaining. Alright, so as you can see, it looks like a small amount, but then when you shred, look at the amount that we got now. Look at the beautiful color. Purple yam kind of looked so small, but when you shred, it just, you know, gets kind of looks kind of a double in quantity, and it's very starchy actually. So also helps to prepare something like a gelatinous dessert without using any kind of gelatin. By the way, So this dessert is basically gluten-free, and for vegan version, replace dairy with non-dairy. For example, instead of ghee, use coconut oil, and instead of dairy milk, use non-dairy milk. There are several options nowadays for using non-dairy milk, like oat milk, almond milk, rice milk, coconut milk. So just use your favorite milk for this recipe. And look at my hands. My hands got like kind of a violet color, like a lavender. I love it. Look at it. So basically you can definitely use as food color. I purposely didn't use any soap because I just want to keep it like it feels like good to see the color. So let's prepare the dessert now. Put this on a side, and quickly I'm going to work on this nuts. Now nuts are totally optional. You can just break them. So here I have cashew and raisins, which I'm going to add into the halwa or siro. And here I have almond and pistachio. So blanched almond, just going to sliver the almonds. You can just cut however you like. And pistachio. So don't try to cut like me because I'm very used to with it. Use cutting board instead if you are not comfortable cutting like this. So as you can see, this is how I'm going to cut pistachio. And I'm going to use almond and pistachio for garnishing. And now I'm going to prepare halwa in this pan. I know this is a kind of a little bigger pan compared to the amount that I'm preparing, but you can prepare quickly actually if you have like a wide pan, so it's totally up to you. Alright, so now here I have all the ingredients ready for making rataru siro. Here I have shredded rataru. It's about 2 cups, ghee, clarified butter, kaju drugs, cashew raisins, sugar. I'm taking 1/4 cup for 2 cups of rataru, but you can adjust to your taste. 1/2 cup milk or cream can be used, and here I have cardamom, ground cardamom, which is totally optional, but I love the flavor of cardamom in desserts. So let's start making siro. This siro comes together very quickly, so stay by the stove. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of ghee. You can reduce the amount of ghee here, but I want my siro or halwa to be slightly farha. It's known as like a fluffy. Keep the temperature on a medium. When the ghee is melted, add cashew raisins and fry them slightly. Ready to add rataru. I don't want to waste even a bit of this root vegetable. It's a bit of expensive nowadays, and it's not just that, but I'm so like kind of into like not wasting my food. So get as much as you can. And then now on a low to medium, I'm going to prepare siro. I can already feel the aroma here. Now since our rataru is already cooked, I just want to roast for a little bit before I add milk. And milk is totally optional. You don't have to add milk. You can just add sugar at this point and then cook again until siro becomes thick. If you want to keep the color like this, doesn't it look beautiful? But since I'm making siro, I'm going to add milk now. And now I'm going to keep cooking until milk gets solid. So as you can see, now the color gets lighter. But when we add sugar again, it will pick up its a little bit of a color again. I still love it. Now it looks like kind of a lavender actually. I love preparing this kind of food because it's unique actually, like the color, the texture. Alright, so I'm going to keep the stove on a low now. It's getting thicker very quickly, as you can see. So that's the reason I said that stay by the stove. And if you refrigerate this dessert, you can even make the pieces out of it because of its nature, starchy nature. And as you can see, it absorbs milk very quickly. Look at the color now. It actually almost came to its original color. As you can see, ghee is separating. So at this time, ready to add sugar. And now cook until sugar is all melted and halwa is again thicker. And as you can see, that's happening very quickly here. Though I have the temperature on a low to medium. So basically our syrup is ready. And the last thing I'm going to add is ground cardamom. Turn off the stove and just mix it. So when it starts leaving the side like this, as you can see, it's moving with the spatula and not sticking to the pan. So it's done. And as you can see, it's getting thicker and thicker very quickly. So once you allow it to cool, you can actually make the pieces out of it as well. Alright, so, and I'm going to serve this syrup in a bit of a fancy way using ice cream scoop. You can see how easily you can scoop it out. Yum! And garnish with almond and pistachio. And look at this yummy looking syrup. And I can't wait to dig into this, vibrant, colorful looking syrup. Tastes more like a rava syrup, but it has that unique, very unique flavor. And so I highly recommend to try out this halwa, especially if you are fasting on certain days like Agyaras or something. This halwa will make your day. And this halwa syrup keeps you going for a few hours, so not to worry about getting hungry again. And trust me, the taste is just out of the world. I mean, just perfect amount of sweetness, and the texture and everything is just amazing. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video making of Rataru no syrup, purple yam pudding sort of. Please do like and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new recipe videos every week. You can also visit my website bhavanaskitchen.com for new recipe tips, tricks and ideas in the kitchen. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Bhavana's Kitchen is everywhere. You can download Bhavana's Kitchen app totally free on your iOS, Android and many other mobile devices. You can watch me on a big TV screen using Roku, Amazon Fire or YouTube app itself if you have a smart TV. Thanks for watching and see you soon.